हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मेरा नाम विवेक कुमार सिंह है और आज हम क्लास 10th का सेकेंड चैप्टर पढ़ेंगे पॉलिनोमियल्स। पॉलिनोमियल्स के पहले हम इंट्रोडक्शन पे आते हैं। इंट्रोडक्शन आपने प्रीवियस क्लास में भी पढ़ा होगा, पॉलिनोमियल्स जूनियर क्लासेस में जो हमने अलजेब्रा वाला चैप्टर्स पढ़े हुए थे उसके बारे में। अभी देखो पॉलिनोमियल्स के लिए इंट्रोडक्शन में पॉलिनोमियल्स दो टाइप से डिवाइड करते हैं। ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ द टर्म्स कि एक पॉलिनोमियल में कितने टर्म्स हुए, और दूसरा उसकी डिग्री के बेसिस पे। तो टर्म के बेसिस पे जैसे हमने पढ़ा हुआ था मोनोमियल्स हैविंग सिंगल टर्म्स लाइक 2x, 5x or 5y or 2. These are the monomials. Monomials means having single term. Second was the binomials. Binomials having two terms like 2x minus y or say 3y plus 2, this type means they are the two terms. So two, they are the unlike terms. Means polynomials having two unlike terms. Two unlike terms, they are the binomials. Third one was trinomials. They were having the three unlike terms, say x plus y plus z or say 2x minus y plus 5, like this. So they were having three unlike terms. Trinomials. Then come the polynomials. Polynomials means they are having many terms. Say if I say x plus 2y minus z plus 5, so on. So they are having more than 3 terms. More than 3 unlike terms. So this is the basic division on the basis of the number of the terms. Similarly, we have categorized them on the basis of the degree. So on the basis of the degree, they are see linear. Linear polymers means they are having 1 degree or single degree. Single degree or 1 degree. Now see that we always see the degree of a variable only. We will never see the degree of a constant. See, if I write a polynomial like 2x plus y minus 1. So this is having only 1 degree. 1 degree means the highest power of a variable. If I take any variable are x and y. So highest power of the x is 1, or say for the y it is 1. So highest power will be only taken. So degree of a variable only. Whatever is the highest power of a variable, that will be taken. Say if I write it like this, 2 cube x plus y. Now we cannot say that it is a 3 degree, because 3 is the power of constant, 2 is the constant. So this is the power of the constant. So we will never take this. We will take only the power of a variable only. So here the variable is x or y, the power of the variable x or y, it is 1 only. So we will consider this power only, we will not take the power of the constant. Or we can rewrite this in the similar way, like this is 8x plus y, 2 cube is 8, 8x plus y. So this is again a linear polynomial only. Now come to the second degree is the quadratic polynomials. So quadratic polynomials, they are having 2 degree. Two-degree polynomials. Say for example, if I write x square minus 1. So here the power of the variable is 2. So therefore it is a quadratic. Quadratic means having 2 degree, or highest power of the variable is 2. Now coming to the cubic. Cubic means having 3 degree. If I write like z cube plus 2x square plus y. So here the power of that variable is 3, or degree of the variable is 3. Therefore it is a 3 degree. So 3 polynomial having 3 degree is a cubic. Next is biquadratic. Biquadratic means having 4 degrees. Means power of the variable is 4 degree. Say if I write x to power 4 plus x cube minus 3. So here the power of the variable is 4. Therefore it is a biquadratic. So this was that introduction of the polynomials. इस चैप्टर में अभी हम पढ़ते हैं कि ग्राफ्स किस तरह से बनता है पॉलिनोमियल्स का, एक्स एक्सिस के टर्म में और वाई एक्सिस के टर्म में, फिर उसके नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस क्या होते हैं. ठीक है, अभी देखो सपोज एक हमने ग्राफ को बनाया हुआ है, ये दिस इज एक्स एक्सिस, दिस इज द वाई, नेगेटिव एक्स. Is it? If I draw simply a graph of the px, px means this is any polynomial in variable x. If I write py, this means this is a p stands for the polynomial and y is the variable. So py means polynomial in variable y, px means polynomial in variable x. Now see that there is a difference in both. If I say px means a polynomial that is intersecting the x axis. Suppose if I draw a polynomial, this is the graph of any polynomial. If I draw this graph, so this is a px. Px means this polynomial equation, this is intersecting or cutting x axis only. If I go for the py, so py means this is a polynomial in variable y and the graph of that will cut or touch only the y axis. Suppose this is the graph y, x, minus x and minus y. If I draw a graph, say this type. So this graph is only intersecting the y axis at one point only. So this will give you the number of zeros of py. Py means the graph touching or intersecting y axis only. Px means this graph touching only and only x axis. So whatever is the number of points on x axis, that will be the number of zeros. Say for example px means this graph is touching x axis at point, see this is touching at point 1, point 2 and point 3. So for this graph the number of zeros on x axis would be 1, 2 and 3. If I talk about this graph py means this graph is intersecting or touching y axis only at one point. So here the number of zeros will be only 1. Similarly we will discuss other questions from the exercise. Now see the first question in your exercise 2.1, question number 1. First part. Now see the graph is like this. This is x minus y and y. We see this is the graph. Now see that this graph is not touching or intersecting x axis anywhere. So there won't be any solution. So this is having the zero number of the solutions. So here we will say that find the number of zeros. So here the number of zeros would be number of zeros are 0, means it is not intersecting or touching x axis anywhere. Therefore the number of zeros, or we call it number of solutions also. So number of zeros or number of solution is 0 in this case. Come to the second part. Minus x. Second graph is like this. Now see that this graph is intersecting or touching x axis only at one point. This is the only point where this graph is touching x axis. Therefore, number of zeros would be 1 only, because it is touching x axis only at one point. So, number of 0 is 1 in this case. Similarly, we will discuss other parts also. Coming to the third part of this. In third part, see, the graph is like this. Now see that this graph is intersecting the x axis. This is the 1 point, this is the 2 point, and this is the third point. So it is intersecting the x axis at 1, 2 and 3 points. Therefore, number of solutions are, or number of zeros are 3. So here 1, 2 and 3 number of zeros in this case. Coming to the next part, fourth. In fourth part, we see this is the graph. So here again this graph is touching the x axis at 2 points, 1 and 2. Therefore, number of zeros in this case are 1 and 2. So this is 2. Number of zeros is equals to 2 in this case, because this graph is touching x axis at 2 points. So number of zeros are 2. Similarly, coming to the fifth part. So fifth graph is given. This is like this. Now see that this graph is again touching the x axis at 1, 2, 3 and 4 points. So this is touching the x axis at 4 points. Therefore, number of zeros are 4. Number of zeros 4 in this case. Now come to the last part. Now in the sixth part of the question, in this question, see, the graph is this is the graph given to us. Now see that this graph is touching the x axis at 1, 2 and 3 points. Therefore, number of zeros are 3. So this completes our exercise 2.1. We will discuss in the next exercise regarding the relationship between the coefficients and the zeros.